What's up, everyone? Trent here.
Along with Julia.
Welcome back to the channel, and we're back with episode 5 of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, The Unicorn Unleashed. And last episode, some big moments. We got the new suit.
Yes.
The Future Foundation suit for this universe, made by Oscorp, after testing out a whole lot of different flops. That was quite funny, especially that Sugar Glider
one,
Flying Fox Bat one. But the big reveal of Otto Octavius, Dr. Octopus, being the mysterious benefactor who's providing the villains with tech.
Yes.
So that's going to be fun to see. And also the Scorpions gang war with the 110th Street gang and the role Lonnie's going to play in that. It's getting good. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Miss Mazurek, it's a pleasure to meet you, and right on time.
I love that he's in his classic look.
But admit punctuality usually isn't a strong suit for many in this industry.
You are the men selling weapons?
No, my dear, I sell enhancements that assist hardworking individuals like yourself and your accomplices. Surprised to see you've come along.
I ditched them.
They've recently been incarcerated. Instead of buying 4 pieces of tech, you could sell me one that will allow me to free them.
Of course, if you have the appropriate funds, that is.
Never do anything for free.
Damn.
Impressive, right?
Look at how good my lab is.
I was expecting a bit more than a warehouse full of scrap metal.
More fitting accommodations are a priority of mine, and I'm one step closer thanks to your generous funding.
donation.
Here it is.
With this prime piece of Octavius tech, you'll free your
Unicorn
associates in no
helmet.
time.
Что к черту мне с этим делать?
Put it on your head.
Оденете, Miss Mazurek. I've picked up a language or 5 in my spare time. But yes, that helmet has been outfitted with constantly updating predictive technology that analyzes movement patterns. It also fires lasers.
Cool.
I understand.
That one I understand.
If you have any questions,
Instruction manual?
consult the instructions. Please exit the same way you came in, and thank you again for your patronage. Vincent, begin disinfecting the lab. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh god, no.
This situation, it's all beneath me.
Soon enough, you'll have everything you need to show the world the things a true genius is capable of.
Soon enough is never soon enough. My name should be held in higher regard than Stark, Banner,
Osborn.
Gee, we're so close to seeing your dream realized.
I've waited this long, but soon
lot
everyone
of money.
will know and revere the name of Dr. Otto Octavius.
Stark, Banner, Osborn. Woohoo. So, about you entering the window.
So, sorry. I mean, I can't believe that you're.
Peter, thank you for stopping by this morning. I've given what happened last night a lot of thought. I've decided that the only course of action is for Harry to join Team
Bring him in.
Spider-Man.
Wait, what?
Peter, there are going to be times in which I'm unavailable due to my various duties here at Oscorp. That's where Harry comes in. He may
A lot of
only be
trust in
15,
Harry.
16.
16, but I raised him to be quite a responsible young man. He can be your...
Dude at the desk.
The dude in the chair.
Hell yeah. I don't really know about this, Mr. Osborn. No offense, but I barely know Harry, and...
Mr. Osborn, you're needed for a meeting with the investors.
Thank you, Miss Porter.
To be fair, you
My
barely knew
apologies
Norman
for
as
getting
well.
cut short, but trust me, Peter, this is the best course of action for us all.
So, you're my dude at the desk. Sure seems like it. Sorry, what was your name again?
Oh,
Peter. Right. Peter. Cool. Good name. Guess I should get going to school before I'm late again. Oh, you need a ride?
riding in style. Yep. All eyes on Peter.
Have a good one, dude. Catch you after school.
Now the talk at the school.
Are you kidding me?
I know. I'm on time for once. I can barely believe it
Amazing
myself.
fantasy.
Not that. You're hanging out with Harry Osborn? Everyone in school is talking about it, even the teachers.
Yeah, that's him. I'm going to wave. I'm going to wave.
Why?
Take a look for yourself. when he's not acting as your personal Lyft driver, he's also a social media celebrity.
Socialite,
Oh, I
influencer.
had no idea Harry was so popular. I just know him as Mr. Osborn's son.
He's the heir of a big business tycoon, meaning he'll undoubtedly pursue a political path 20 years from now. And of course he would. So the economy will tank, people become restless, and I'll have no choice but to join the revolution against him.
You have clearly put a lot of thought.
A lot of thought in this.
Why are you following him?
Obviously, I'm following him, ironically.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
You've been doing a lot lately and hanging out with a lot of people. You know, juniors, seniors, billionaires. I want to make sure you're still making time for
For you.
you.
Thanks, Nico. Yeah, things have been busy lately.
But also for
I
us.
appreciate you worrying about me.
What in the name of Rockford T. Bales is going on with you, Lincoln? I can't justify letting you skip practice. You're the team captain, for goodness sake.
I know.
The parallels
just have
between
some
Peter
personal
and
things going on, Coach.
Lonnie are
I
great.
get that, Lonnie, but you gotta get your head on straight, son. You got the skills to go pro. Don't throw it all away now.
I'm not
Some
gonna
nice
throw my
positive
chance away.
reinforcement though.
There isn't a guy on this team that's more dedicated toward this than I am.
I know you're dedicated, but these college scouts that come to these games, they don't know that. Don't give them a reason to look past you, son.
I won't.
But the meaning behind those words of "there's nothing I won't do for the team or family."
So how much of that did you hear?
Just
All of
a
it.
little bit. Okay, 100%. What can I say? I'm an overachiever.
Overachiever? I'd say expert level Snoop.
Do you want to talk about it?
Nah, there's not much to talk about.
Petey and I have been covering for you, so you might have to convince Mr. Taylor you've had bronchitis for the last week.
You've been very
guys are
sick.
great. Okay, how's this? Sorry, Mr. Taylor. I left it all on the field. Even my voice.
My voice.
Stick to football, Lon, because your acting is not it. So it's anyone's guess what's gonna happen with the Avengers now. You know, I've never been a Tony Stark fan,
Right.
but I can't say Captain America is totally in the right either. Maybe super people should have to register for everyone's safety. Imagine if me and you got super suits and went around causing collateral damage and punching people.
That would be weird.
That'd be
You know
weird.
what's even more weird than that, though? You ignoring me when I mentioned Captain America, even though he's like your Messiah.
hero.
You too busy texting your new pal, the great and powerful Osboy.
I was buying 2 tickets for tonight's screening of Teschio de Fuoco 2, Return of the Burn.
Holy crap. Are you messing with me right now? Because if you are, I will throw you into orbit.
One of the art house theaters got an unreleased copy somehow, and they're showing it tonight at 7. You in?
To watch the sequel to the best,
You
worst
gotta
B
hold
movie
your-
of all time on the big screen? Of course I am.
Word, Peter.
I'll see you tonight at 7.
Better be there, Pete.
Yeah.
Finally, star quarterback, everybody. You remember what this is? It's called
A ball.
Look, get everything out now, because once we're back on that field,
Aw.
we'll be eating those words, okay? Funny.
Ignoring it's not gonna help.
Hello? I texted you earlier to get to the hideout ASAP. So why ain't you here?
Look, man, my coach is all.
I don't really care about your excuse.
Yeah, he doesn't
Scorpions
care.
are on our turf, so I need every member of the 110th here now.
I'm at school, man. Even if I left now, it would take a while to get back to Harlem.
Yeah, I know. That's why I sent Bulldozer to pick you up.
Him and some of the boys are parked outside right now.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Joining us today, Lincoln?
Oh yeah, Coach. 1 minute. Just dealing with some family stuff, you know.
I want you on that field in 60 seconds.
I can't keep skipping out on practice. I'm gonna get kicked off the team.
I'm sorry. I missed
the
the
least
part where
of
that
your-
was my problem.
Yeah, least of
You
your
signed
problems.
up for this, Lincoln. Now I suggest you go outside and meet.
Meet Dozer before I send him inside to meet with you.
Fine.
Rocking a hard place. Yeah. Just don't forget it, Pete.
So, I was calling
Oh.
Mr. Spiderman.
Are you seriously just waiting for me to turn the comms on? I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Yes.
I almost definitely was. I was so bored, dude. Don't you have millions of adoring fans to respond to? 90% of my DMs are people asking me, how did you get rich? Not much conversation there besides saying I was born.
Nepotism.
Good point. And what about school? I mean, no classes to distract you? You'd think so, considering I'm homeschooled by the smartest instructors money can buy, as my dad likes to say. But I'm a pretty quick learner, so that frees up my day.
It's a nice little
quite
black cat.
bit. Since we're sharing, what's up with the new suit? You don't like my suit? It's not bad. It's cool. It's just kind of sterile. That's it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it could use a lot more color too.
True. I would like a lot more red and blue, like Captain America. Wait, you're a Cap fan too?
Jinx!
I thought everyone was turning on him now.
No way, man. So he broke a few laws to help his best friend. Who wouldn't? I read online the real Cap died 4 years ago, and it's his clone that's been doing all this.
For sure.
Conspiracy theories.
To be fair, it's an alternate universe. It very well could be true in this point.
Oh.
Move away from the wall.
Oh, if you built like a wall, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Mikhail. I told you I'd be back for you, did I not?
And I believed you. Although Dmitri and Roxana may need convincing.
I believe they are convinced.
They're convinced.
How did you?
I will show you.
Nice.
Damn.
Powerful beam.
The octagonal man you mentioned. The tech you purchased.
It makes you look like a rhino, yes?
Нет, нет, I am more like единорог.
Unicorn.
Ah, yes. The unicorn.
Wonderful. We should be focused on escaping now, right?
No. First, we will have a bit of fun.
No, the big guy's got to be Rhino. Whew.
Damn.
I do like that they're not restricting it to Spider-Man villains, where Unicorn is historically an Iron Man. Though.
Good question. You think if I put a note on it, people would respect the honor system?
Oh crap.
No.
Forget the note. Looks like there's a jailbreak in
No,
progress.
they wouldn't.
What? Where?
I'm uploading the GPS coordinates to your suit.
You can do that? Oh, that's gonna be so helpful, especially at night. It's so easy to get turned around when you're swinging
Peter,
above.
go!
Right.
Oof.
Muscle Mummy Unicorn.
End of the road, little piggy.
Whiplash.
I'm not one to give unsolicited advice, but trust me, a little yoga and some anger management classes will probably help with that whole firing lasers from your forehead thing you got going.
I recognize you, bug.
Aw, a fan. I'll tell you
Aw.
what, you surrender, I'll make sure you get a signed photo.
Dude, that lady is firing lasers at you.
Yep. Just another
Yeah, I noticed.
average day.
It was nice seeing the predictive properties.
Yes.
I gotta close the gap.
Nice.
Nice.
That's new.
Now is the time in which we sneak away before the arachnid notices us, huh?
I will not abandon Mila. She is only here to save us.
Ah, because she abandoned us and felt guilty. It's smarter to use this distraction while we can, unless you enjoyed being caged like a beast.
No honor among thieves.
Is that all you've got, little spider?
I'm just getting started.
He has more endurance though. She was starting to get a bit fatigued.
You almost missed out on the fun.
You and I have very different definitions of fun.
Would you look at this? They actually showed up.
Hello, Mac.
The streets were saying that the one tent was all talk. A bunch of nobodies, led by the biggest nobody of all. And all it took was me and the Scorpions coming over here to mark our territory.
Your territory. I heard your ass is crazy, Goggin, but we both know this is 110 turf.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Because from where I'm standing, this is moving day. The only choice you gotta make is if you want to hand the keys over, or if I need to take them.
You listen to me, Garvin.
It's like Civil War on a street level.
Get your
Yeah.
ass off my turf, or it'll be the last place you ever stand.
3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
No fear in any of them.
Why don't you give up?
He doesn't know the
Oh,
words.
you know what they say about the itsy bitsy spider, right? They're.
There have been some good animation transitions in this.
You find anything? No. I mean, she's referred to as a physically gifted athlete.
He's not a distant cousin of the Hulk or something?
Gotta be the helmet. I mean, the other villains you fought all had little upgrades, didn't they?
Perhaps it's time I find a new playmate.
Oh.
Oh. No. Nice.
Good work.
You've had your fun, but perhaps now is the time to escape.
You would have me run from a battle like a coward when I can walk away the victor?
You went and attacked civilians. That wasn't very honorable.
Oh. Damn.
Where'd she get that physical strength from aside from the muscle?
It was a little distraction to lose your edge.
No, I have a pesky habit of saving people that are in danger. Now that everyone's gone,
I can let loose.
full attention.
Mac first on.
Oh
Whoa.
no!
It's like Scorpion's stinger.
No!
Wow.
Oh no! He got stabbed. Oh.
Big mistake, kid.
We don't have time for him, Mac.
That was lucky.
This ain't over.
But he just proved himself to Donovan.
Yeah.
I can't believe she tried to attack him. Spidey copped the brunt of it.
Looks like I win.
What in the hell was that?
Yeah.
I'd be dead if not for the bug.
The spider's foolish morals meant he would save you.
And you would gamble with my
It's a
life
big gamble.
to prove a point?
Oh, get over yourself, huh? Farewell.
Cracks back. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that was cool, the reflection.
What are you doing?
Stopping you. The longer we linger here, the more likely the Iron Man or his friends will appear. Now let's go.
The only reason you are not in a cell right now is because of me. You do not call the shots, Mikhail. I do.
He's not wrong. Oh.
She shouldn't have, but I didn't get you anything. Oh wait, here.
Nice.
Thanks for your help.
You may have saved my life, but do not speak to me as if we are friends. Thanks to you, now Mila and I will both rot in cells.
Those handcuffs. We're not gonna. I didn't think they were gonna fit.
Consider us even, Bug. But if you are ever unfortunate enough to cross my path again, oh, the web you can spin won't be enough to restrain me from ending your existence.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
A lot.
Maybe I shouldn't have saved your life.
Yeah. That was a nice little use of the helicopter.
Yeah, use the helicopter.
Usually I'm getting pulled in so many different directions that I make mistakes or
Forget things.
Oh,
There it is.
my friend at the movie.
Nico is not going to be happy.
Come on, Pete.
Nico.
Oh,
He
thank
made it.
God.
Finally. What happened to your face?
Oh, you know how in cartoons people slip on banana peels? Well, life imitates art.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Well,
Okay.
I'm glad you're okay. Can't lie though. I was beginning to think you were gonna bail on me again.
No such luck. You are stuck with me.
Lucky me.
Sorry about the wait. It's a nightmare finding parking around here. Thanks for letting me crash the movie.
Oh.
And nice to meet you, Nico. All right. I'm starving, and I'll see you guys at the concession stand.
Peter, you should have
I
told
called before
Nico.
I invited Harry. He was nice enough to give me a ride and seemed like he was just gonna have a lonely night at home.
Oh, yeah. Just took me by surprise for a second. It's no problem at all.
You sure?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, awesome. Come on, let's grab some snacks.
We've all been there.
My treat.
There he is. What? What did I do now, man? Besides become a human pincushion, save my ass. That's what you did. Gargan tried to sneak me with a damn knife. Luckily, Superstar was there, tackled Gargan like he was in the NFL, planted his ass right in the ground.
Different admiration comes in.
Yep.
I had my doubts about you, Superstar, but tonight you prove where your loyalties lie. You're certified 110.
Well, if that's the case, I need a favor. I need you to stop calling me Superstar, man, because I hate it.
Deal.
Hell, the way you buried Gargan, we should start calling you Gravedigger.
Nah, we should call you Tombstone.
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 I like it.
Can't lie. Kind of like it.
It's badass. That's what it is. It's badass, Lonnie. So it begins.
So it begins.
It begins.
Yeah.
Also, I just love that Big E's bulldozer.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy every
So
time.
happy
Every time I
he
hear him.
speaks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love Big E so much. But great dynamics between Peter and Harry, and filling in for Ned's role from Homecoming, which I think
definitely
is a nice little play on things, and also learning about each other as he's the man in the chair. That was interesting move by Norman to bring Harry in. Is it?
I wonder if it's to kind of control your child.
Yeah,
and also keep an eye on your child and give a child a friend.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, is it an altruistic purpose, or is there a
Oh no, there's motive.
Harry, you look after him. He said he had other things to run, but
Yeah.
are they nefarious or are they good?
Yeah, true.
It's Norman. We still haven't really seen anything sinister from him yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything sinister yet, but it's always that when is that shoe gonna drop?
But even though it is an alternate universe, so it very well could be this is a Norman that isn't going to turn bad, and Harry could be the Green Goblin, or but that was a good dynamic between those two, and again the parallels between Peter and Lonnie having both their private lives and responsibilities, and just how Peter is actually starting to manage it, in a positive way, and how it's affecting Lonnie and affecting his scholarship and the responsibilities to the 1/10th. And
but then also having that acceptance where, especially with Lonnie, it was sitting there going, he was getting beaten down on both sides. And having that acceptance from the 1/10th,
Big Donovan,
it then sits there and goes, oh, here's some validation, and then it reinforces the behaviors, and you can then see him slipping down into that path.
But he also did get that from his coach.
Yeah, but he also got berated a little bit.
Yeah, he's got the mask on.
He's got the mask on, and
it's wearing him down.
It's wearing him down. But I also think that was the mask came off, because it's like, no, okay, you owe me a favor. Stop calling me superstar, and that's a very honest moment for him.
And it's almost like that part of me's going. The superstar in me's going.
The superstar, yeah.
Yeah. But,
becoming something else, yeah.
But the first look at Matt Gargan
yes.
in animated form, we've had him briefly in live action with the Scorpion tattoo. Him and the Scorpion's going to be big deals.
Big threats.
Camilla fights badass. Nice.
Yeah.
She fight good. But that was a nice little turf war that we saw playing out. And good progression for Lonnie, but also not showing too much of the Scorpions yet, other than they've just encroached.
Yes.
We've got a little bit of background on Gargan that Donovan said last episode, but it's kind of they are bad, and he's got the Scorpion motif. He's got the stinger knife, the flicky stinger knife.
Yeah. And now Lonnie's certainly set in his sights.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Like that was, taking the hit for Big Donovan definitely is going to make Gargan hyper focused on him. But the other side was the gang of criminals, and I mean you got Dr. Octavius, who's selling
he's selling it, but doesn't
enhancements.
Want to be.
No, so he obviously wants more notoriety.
He wants more notoriety. He wants more
recognition and power
in that regard, where he doesn't want to be doing these low levels. Respect.
Power. Banana. He definitely wants to ascend beyond the other geniuses and doing it in his evil ways.
Well, yeah, it definitely. But it was interesting that he went, I want to be as renowned as
Stark,
Banner.
Osborn. Saying Osborn with disgust.
But again, the Osborn is you're dealing with two heroes as such, not villains. So then are you putting Osborn in the hero category, or just the multimillionaire smart category?
I honestly think it's the multimillionaire genius, tech genius.
Yes.
Like you got Banner being a gamma scientist, Tony with his tech.
But it's interesting that it's just all interesting.
Yeah. And interesting he has Vincent as his lackey underling that's kind of keeping him in control. He was very maniacal.
It was very Dr. Frankenstein and Igor.
Yes.
Yes, master.
I'm trying to think if Vincent's a character or just a character created for this. I don't know why, but Vermin came into mind straight away. Probably, yeah.
Maybe. That kind of fits.
Yeah. He looked kind of rodenty. But the giving Miller the unicorn helmet.
Yeah.
And, we saw little things in there. We got his vault full of money and stuff, but there were little gloves that, just little hands. There was a prosthetic leg that we saw. There was little things.
There was a lot in the room that definitely, if you have the money.
Mm-hmm. Which makes me wonder. We've now got 2 of the others broken out of prison. They're on the run. Are they gonna search for Otto as well and try and get some enhancements, or what are their motives? Are they going to break out
more people?
The other 2?
Yeah. Or it was interesting watching the almost like mind control that the helmet had in regards of the chasing for more power and wanting to use it more, where I'm wondering if it did have a psychological effect on her to crave to use it. Because again, you threw away the manual.
Yeah.
But it was to target her teammate was very interesting.
But she also called out his Peter's morals, and she played him like a fiddle.
Played him like a fiddle, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there was anything nefarious. It was just the tracker that was predicting where he was going to be, and I think it may have just been maybe kind of like Iron Man's helmet that had, wasn't talking to her, but had probabilities of who to attack for the most damage, and that we weren't really seeing too much of. Or she was just completely crazy and just throwing caution to the wind
and using giant laser on your forehead.
Using civilians, and I do like that Unicorn was used. I'm not going to say underrated. Unicorn is not a great character, but it's always good to see an obscure character that doesn't get much recognition aside from a punching bag for Iron Man get used in a badass way. Because she was already physically strong as hell, even aside from the muscles.
I loved it when they were talking where it's just going, well, yeah, she's a physical specimen. That's all you've got. Yep.
And I mean, I volunteer as a tribute. that bear hug, that squeezing the life out of Peter.
Yeah.
That's
that would be a really good back crack.
Yep. Muscle mummies. But yeah, she was already strong, throwing Peter around like an absolute ragdoll. I love the bug.
Yeah.
Just calling him Bug. Yeah. It was a fun battle, and the episode felt like it went really quick.
Yeah, it did.
But we've now seen Peter start to get his life together. I thought he was going to miss Nico at the end.
Too, yeah.
But that was very surprising that he actually appeared. But he did pull a Peter.
Yeah. He tried. Still failed.
And that's what I like about Spidey and Peter in particular, is that he does make the mistakes that we've all made growing up. Like, it's and that's what makes him so good, is we can see ourselves in him through the actions that he takes, his everyday life, the relationships between characters and his family, his friends, balancing responsibilities, adolescence, all those different things that you do when you are growing up, the work-life balance. And it's always interesting to see with him, because I think he's one of those characters that's the most prevalent, because he did grow up and go through high school to college and have to learn his powers as he went, and learning responsibility. So that's what I think makes Peter a really fantastic character, to just have the superhero moments and his witticisms and his quips, but it's the character interactions.
Yeah.
And there were some nice little Easter eggs that I noticed in that. There was the Amazing Fantasy comic, the little black cat with the white belly.
With the white, yeah.
That was a nice. Hopefully Felicia does come in at some point, but I'm wondering who the girl Harry was in that first photo with the split color hair.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I was trying to think, is that anyone? But the fact that it was such a
quick glimpse,
a quick glimpse, I was like, oh, I missed it. But yeah, it's a fun show, and I'm liking the emotional moments in it, and you can connect with any character, like Nico at the end, grabbing the amulet, and just doing that to kind of calm herself down and as a comfort.
Yeah.
And I mean it is what you say in that situation of, it's fine, I just wasn't prepared. It was fine. You're not going to say, oh, I wish you didn't invite him as you're about to go in, but that'll probably get thrown back at Peter shortly, I think, you don't make time, like, because she did kind of do the the general, are you looking after yourself?
Yeah.
And I thought it was the, are you making time for
us
as well? Because she mentioned everyone else.
Yeah.
But didn't say herself. Yeah. So it's a fun friendship that, and just the play on, imagine if we had superpowers running around and Peter having it, but Nico not being the runaway yet.
But also Nico also picking up on Peter. You didn't react to my Captain America swipe. What's up?
Yeah.
What's
Why?
up?
He's your boy. But
could the girl be the rivals?
Luna Snow.
Luna Snow.
I did think Luna Snow, but it was too quick for me to think.
I think Luna, because I thought I saw a snowflake.
I wasn't sure if it was a diamond. Yeah, but it could be. It could be. I'll when I'm editing it.
Go back.
When I'm editing the video, I'll look at it and be like, yeah. I might even put a little asterisk over here saying we were right at this point. But and again calling into the time frame of the Registration Act and now what's going to happen to the Avengers and the Iron Man has a point. I feel like Cap might be in the wrong on this, or Team Cap all the way. But yeah, it's good to get this timeline
into it, yeah. And then the conspiracy theory of the real Cap died
4 years ago.
And this is clone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All good. It's good.
It is good. Yeah. I'm very excited to see the next few episodes. Tell us your thoughts on episode 5. I'm Trent.
I'm Julian.
And as always, keep it nerdy.